name is Michael Brackney. I am originally from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. So I've been in Chicago for about 7 years now. So I ended up coming not for comedy or not for art, but what I thought was love, but it was not. It was for a girl, so I moved out to Chicago for her and really stumbled into improv and sketch comedy. I don't think I was really looking for anything besides an outlet to do something creative outside of work. So I had, a relationship, I had work, and I was really in a new city just looking for something to do. And I found a Groupon from a really great improviser named Antoine McKay and actor. Improv classes out of a church on the north side in Evanston. They were like, it was something ridiculous. It was like $30 or something. And I was like, oh, why not? I've always been so influenced by my dad, and he's a wild man. He's not a comedian. He actually worked for the hearing impaired for a long time, but he just relates to people. And I just felt like I've had that in me. It was something that I felt like I was applying in my work life, but it was more professional Brack. Couldn't be that kind of character like I was when I was doing improv. It's one of the tough things with just the world, right? We wear different masks everywhere we go and trying to fit in. I was working for a startup company, and I was working, my background is in construction. I used to work for an engineering company and different things. And I don't think I was, the funny guy at work. I think I was, I was just trying to be nice and, goof around every once in a while, but it wasn't so much so that hey, hear this new joke tonight. Exactly. Depending on the situation, I'm not honking my nose and walking up and squirting people with flowers. I think it came at a perfect time, knowing who I was, from going through college, going through all these, big life changes, moving to Chicago, really applying it to the type of comedy that I really enjoyed. You can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, though. I think literally everybody should take an improv class. I think it benefits everybody. I think you surprise yourself. You meet so many different people, and it just gets you out a little, out of your comfort zone. You first do it. It's so weird, but it's so fun. Learning more about what you like, and then you're starting to ask more questions of why do I like that? What is so there's something that tickles me so much inside about this person who pretends that the sword that they're holding is way too heavy. Explore that and talk about it with somebody else that's in the scene. I think they can appreciate it and relate. Improv again is just listening and reacting. So just trying to be in that moment so that you're not planning ahead and analyzing too much. Just being able to understand what those reactions are, filter, through them, and figure out what you want to do and just go after it. You can have two of the funniest people on stage and, maybe they don't do a funny show. So I do feel comfortable and just willing to do a lot more with people that I love and trust and have been working with. And I know I can take those risks because I trust what's going to happen. At least I'm sparking it in me, and I'm sparking it in the other person that I trust and love, and they're going to support and do what they need to have fun with me. There's so many different factors: the chemistry of the team, the chemistry of the audience. What time of day is it? Have they been drinking? So being able to settle them in and give them that environment that hey, we're making this up. We're going to have fun. You can either not have fun or just make it easy and join us, right? If you start thinking about all the dead silence and the different things, if you start thinking that if they're not laughing every second, then you're not doing your job. I think you've got a wrong idea of what comedy is. Anticipation and then that release honestly is a big part of it. And I think there's so many different things that are also happening besides laughter. There's grunts, there's groans, there's heartfelt moments. I agree 100%, because
Yeah.
I think it's more about like relating and being able to be like, man, I like seeing that person on stage. That reminds me of my uncle, my aunt, my
Yeah.
mom, my dad, my grandpa. Like, and it's just like those things that invoke some of those memories and things that are relatable, that are funny to you. And not to like punch down at it, but
Right.
it's like poking fun at the reality of the things that are happening in our world. Yeah,
It's
it's so
awesome.
fun watching them play with that,
Yeah.
and you know, dealing with those like earnest emotions and feelings that are like
Yes.
actually happening. Like one of the best shows that I thought I saw when I like first moved to the city, that I was like, oh, I want to try this, I want to look at it a little bit more, was the show with Shantira Jackson when she was doing Winter of My Discontent. There's this sketch and it's called Black Heaven, and it's like just this, so it's like earnest and strong and powerful and funny. It was like obsessed with whatever show like Shantira was in it. Man, I gotta like figure out how to like cultivate that from my own perspective and my own experiences and my thing. Super powerful to like drive you to want to, you know, do it and explore what works for you. So compromised. There's nothing like the adrenaline rush and the feel of the crowd and everything, doing a live performance and doing it with your friends and having a great time. For me, it's definitely left like a little bit of a pit or a little bit of a hole missing, you know. It was like, you know, a couple shows a week, you know, going to see shows with friends, going to watch your friends perform, going to check out new sketch shows. All this stuff is happening, and it's just like so intertwined into your life that you like don't realize it. Taking a step back, and it's like, man, I used to do so much like in the community and doing stuff that it's like, man, what do I do now? Take it for, you know, a new experience that you're like maybe trying to transition into something else. And I think I've been trying to, you know, take it and apply some of those skills to some of the, you know, more sketch comedy videos and things. It's something that is a little bit more long-standing.
Where did they come from?
Appreciate it. It's been an honor, honestly, just getting to know you and be in the community together. So,
Bye.
thanks. Bye.